I'm Stan Van Gundy. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers. Outworthy. Kobe is out there at West. Then it's Baylor. And it's Shaq in at the 5 spot.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
Los Angeles shoot. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Connects from three-point range. George has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Indiana. As passes to Bryant. Takes the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. They set the pick. High post try. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
West against Lewis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Baylor. Kobe can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Tipped away. It's stolen by West. Moving it up. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
O'Neal, no good. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. O'Neal is screen on Lewis. Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Here's Lewis. Outside, George. Lewis passes to George. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so Bryant will bring it up for L.A. They trail by 1. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shaq down low. He's covered by Daniels. O'Neal, no good. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Oladipo. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Bryant finds West. Bryant against Oladipo. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
McGinnis, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Lewis. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for West. Los Angeles on D. Halliburton passes to Oladipo. McGinnis with the screen on Johnson. Johnson against Oladipo. O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
.131 left here in the first quarter. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Kobe. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Oladipo. Still yet to score.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's George on the wing. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Now here's Johnson. Takes it inside. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Worthy's shot is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton passes to O'Neal. Shoots over Shaq. And he can't bank that one in.
This has not been his quarter so far. He needs to find a way to get going here.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. Back to Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Danny Granger. Daniels out there with McGinnis. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's our test in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
McGinnis with the screen on West. Halliburton for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Now here's LeBron. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's James, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Abdul-Jabbar finds West. Here's Johnson. To the wing right side. Eichen passes to James. For 3, West. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Johnson for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. LeBron finishing the fast break.
He's so quick and graceful at around 270 pounds. James, he's a wrecking ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. O'Neal's checked in for McGinnis. George comes in for our test. And Lewis subbed in for Danny Granger. On the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 7. Lewis on top, fended by West. Lewis dishes to Daniels. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Halliburton. Kobe misses. Lewis, left side. Pass to George. Halliburton looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The shot by George, no good. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Lewis with it. West picks him up. Lewis misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Indiana making some changes. McGinnis, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Artest in for Halliburton. And then for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar comes in for James. And it's Johnson in for West. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kobe kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here is George. He's got 6.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Lewis against Johnson. Pass to Kobe. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Artest against Kobe. Outside for George. Drills it from outside. George has got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Lewis. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Now, here is George. He's got 11. The 19-foot shot, and again, it's Indiana converting. 11 seconds left in the first half. Johnson kicks to Kobe. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here at Indiana, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots. been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Baylor is out there with Worthy. Then there's West. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Kobe in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Lewis passes to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's George missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Baylor. He takes it in, and it's sent back by George. The Lakers with the ball. The lead is 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Shaq sends it back. West passes to Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. Both free throws good for Bryant.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
George looking over the floor.
An active shooter. When Oladipo takes charge like this and looks to score, this guy is capable of living at the free throw line.
For Indiana, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Oladipo hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Worthy. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Timeout, timeout.
West has got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Pacers call time here.
How about your Pace Dance team, everyone? Show them some love.
Pacers trail by 6. Lewis kicks to Oladipo. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
West passes to Baylor. Back to West. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. O'Neal is doubled. James Worthy on the wing. The three-pointer no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lewis kicks to Oladipo. And the 3 ball is good. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
West passes to Worthy. It's hauled in by George. Indiana trailing here. Got a piece of it. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. O'Neal inside. He's covered by Daniels. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And the Lakers also making a change. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Baylor. Halliburton, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Bryant. It's in! What a play by Kobe!
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Halliburton kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Daniels has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kobe against Oladipo. Here's Halliburton. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Halliburton's got 6.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
On the wing, Worthy. Bryant the pass to West. Shaq down low. O'Neal's there. Lock at 6. Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Kobe's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. McGinnis, he's checked in for O'Neal. Artest comes in for George. And it's Granger in for Oladipo. Here's James. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Artest. Pass to Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Stolen by Artest. That will count. The shot that time, not on target. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on top, up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lewis is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Paul George, and it's McGinnis, and it's Nedelicki in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Johnson at the line for 1.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
That one is off.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Worthy finds James. Unloads from 13. Outside Baylor. Lakers passing it around. Here's Johnson. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. That's 7 points for Johnson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Halliburton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson down. Abdul-Jabbar against Lewis. No one near James as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Timeout called the Pacers. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Paul George with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Johnson against Lewis. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And here's George for 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Johnson kicks to LeBron. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 5. In the corner, George with it. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Some changes for the Lakers. O'Neal's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kobe comes in for James. And West subs in for Johnson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here is West. Inside. And finished off by O'Neal.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Indiana, trailing by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
O'Neal a screen on Lewis. West passes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal a screen on West. Lewis passes to Oladipo. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 5. Outside O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
And so here is Indiana. Outside, George. All alone. And again, it's Indiana.
And And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The kick out to Bryant. From past the arc. The Pacers pull it in. 1:03 left in the fourth. Lewis dishes to Daniels. The putback. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's West. O'Neal trying to break free. Count it!
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Here's George over Baylor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Baylor.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
So he gets them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Second chance shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Here's Los Angeles now. 3-point lead and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lewis with the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Daniels. Second personal foul. 15th foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Shaquille O'Neal.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal kicks to Lewis. Oladipo for 3. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Shaq.